What I can tell you is over our 11-year span of playing these online games, we've never played a crew that's any good, and we never will, because this game is not skill-based. These games are not based on skill, and so if you live under that false pretense, guess what? We're gonna grief you, because eventually you're gonna figure out that we're not gonna leave, we're not gonna stop doing what we're doing, and we're gonna be in whatever zone we're gonna be in. We're not gonna be in the most popular zone. We're gonna whatever zone we pick, it's because it's been predetermined that that's the best zone for grief at whatever particular time in that game. So, and it's a hard concept for people to understand, but we take it dead serious. You know, it's your off time, it's our off time. Your off time, you like to get boots. Our off time, we like to prevent you from doing whatever you wanted to do. And I mean, I don't know what else I can say about that. I mean, you got anything else, Thor?
You explained it perfectly. I have a question though from one of our listeners. He wants to know, it ties in with what you're saying now, so I think I'll throw it out there. He wants to know
One of our
if we
three
have,
listeners?
yeah, if do we have fun griefing people like this? I mean, do we have fun playing games like this? Is this fun for us? Do we get entertainment out of this?
No, there's no. We don't like Thor said earlier. We don't pick a game off the shelf and ever with fun in mind. We don't have fun doing. We don't have fun in online games. It's just what we do. I mean, we get our own entertainment value out of making these people log out and destroying the game as much as we can. And I mean, we're laughing in chat, probably just like most people. We got a lot of laughter going on, but no, we don't play these games to have fun, man. There's no fun in these games. These games are so poorly designed, and I mean, there's no chance for success anyway. So we're not patting ourselves on our backs, acting like we're some big bad force that you know predetermines the fate of companies that make these games. We're telling you the game's poorly made, but guess what? 90% of the time, the player base is going to ensure that the game fails. We just help it along, and we do everything we can every second that we're logged in to help it fail. Because these guys can't handle anything. They cannot handle anything, and they will always buckle. That's the end result. Because why? Because they're soft. They're online for a totally different reason than we are. They're not organized, and they're just bumping around like pinballs in these servers and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go get these boots. I'm gonna, go over here, go over there. I'm gonna explore this. 10% socializer." You know what I mean? We're not, we're not that. So, so to answer your question, no, we don't have any fun doing this at all. I mean, we do laugh and stuff, but it has nothing to do with the game. It has to do with how these people cry and how they moan in chat and how they HOGG sucks in every single game. If you say our name, almost every time they will say they suck, they're no good, they can't kill anyone. It's always the same, and that's what we want. So I hope I answered your question. One of our three listeners. I mean, that's not bad. We've
Yeah,
only been doing this since Monday.
I think
So
I think
I'll
to
take
add
the
to
three
that, for
listeners.
me, yeah,
Did you
definitely
have
for
something
me,
else
I
on that?
think, yeah, the entertainment factor for me, most of it comes out of just the shock factor and just the pure psychological warfare that we're throwing at all these players of these games, because they see us in these games and they think we're just like them. We're just trying to do our quest to get our boots to whatever, and we want to group up and have fun together. And then when they see that we're camping them, we're level 80 in a level 40 zone for 3 hours straight, camping their body, and it won't even let them leave. They're just such confusion and dismay
It
in their
befuddles
minds.
them. Yeah. I'm
Exactly.
glad you brought
And
that up. I'm glad you brought that up, man. I don't mean to cut you up, but that, yeah, the psychological thing. I mean, you wouldn't think that would matter in an online game, but it's everything. I mean, you've witnessed it for 10 years. I mean, but someone looking on the outside, it has to just boggle their skull on how we would concentrate on grief. Why would
right,
we do that? Well, we do it because what you just said. These people, they think that you're eventually going to leave, and when they log out or they switch zones, so do we. And they can't take it. They don't understand what in the hell is wrong with these 2, 3 guys following me around all night. Why do they care? And that, yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up because
Yeah.
that is pretty good. But I think that pretty much summarizes I think the grief section. Let's go into our next topic, which is the forums, our forums. Just want to say, uh, I'm new to the whole forum posting thing, and pretty much the 3 forums that I've gone to, I've been banned already. And I didn't know what a troll was and all that kind of stuff. We don't have any trolls or any boogeymen or anything like that on our forum. So if you post on our forums, we believe in, that old notion, freedom, and we believe in free markets. We we believe that the forum posters will sort their problems out themselves. You're not ever going to ever post and then say, hey, that guy deleted my post. We will never do that. So if you post something, you can rest assured that it's going to stay there, and everyone, whether they like it or not, they're going to have to post in response, or they're going to have to post in a different thread. But we're never going to delete it. We're not going to censor anything. You can cuss. You can say you hate our show. You can say you hate us. Whatever you want to do. But you know that you're going to have freedom, and we're not going to be biased in that. We're not going to ever censor you in any way at all. So I just wanted to say that. We wanted to say that together. I don't know. Do you have anything on that, Thor? Or did I pretty much
Yeah, I
summarize that
mean,
pretty good?
even though the temptation is there sometimes to squelch those games, some of those games we really hate, they're just never going to have any censorship on there whatsoever. So just open forums, say whatever you want, and we love it no matter what you say. We want
Yeah.
to hear
Oh,
the
and
hate.
there was one more thing that I just thought of now that you were saying that, is that as long as you register, because we have it set up like that, because the bots come all the time and post a bunch of stupid crap. So you have to register, you have to sign in, and beyond that, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. So moving on. Now our next topic tonight is Darkfall beta, and from what I've seen, I'm not in the Darkfall beta. Thor's not in the Darkfall beta, but what we've seen, on YouTube, it says 1 week ago, what have you. A few things stand out to me that I like, and a few that I don't. I think it would be just like anyone else. Um, the main thing that I like, and I would think anybody likes that likes PvP, and anything that's related to that, is that full loot system. You kill someone, you take all their stuff. Um, just from a PvP standpoint, I think most people like that, and from a grief standpoint, that we thoroughly enjoy that. Obviously, we can't participate in that in any game right now, but that's a good feature that we like. Uh, the other thing that I noticed is the lighting. The lighting in the game, it looks like it was something that they tried to do from its conception. It seems like it's dark, so you can actually hide. It's really hard to see mobs when they attack you. So likewise, it's going to be the same thing. So it's going to add like a whole new element of actual stealth, not like hitting a stealth button, but you can actually, hide behind trees, stand in tall brush, and depending on the time of day, it's going to be really hard to discern where you're at. And I think that's a good feature. Um, couple, and there's other ones, but another thing I saw on there was the crafting seems like it's pretty in depth. Like you can craft any type of armor just about in the game, any kind of weapon. I saw a guy fishing or something, and then he went to town and he made some kind of food or something. Um, so it looks like there's going to be something for everyone as far as that goes. I mean, the obvious things that stand out that are GIMP. Look at the way the guys move. I mean, for guys like Thor and I, we don't care about that. I mean, the guy can hop around on a pogo stick. We don't care, but I mean, I can see how that would turn some people off. And some of the graphics when they post, it's hard to discern whether they had to turn the graphics down for fraps or not. I don't know because I'm not in the beta, so I'm not going to knock the graphics right now because graphics really don't mean anything to me. Obviously, I mean, we played Warhammer. I don't even need to say anything. I
There you
mean,
go.
oh man, that is bad. Um, and no, one thing that I didn't like was like the sound on the guard towers. Man, if you watch this guy's video, the sound of these, you know, arrows hitting the guy, that was pretty bad. The other thing is, it looked like the guy was saying